Okay, we've officially started. GM everybody. My name is Daddy Mufasa. I'm a game developer and a digital artist, as well as a music artist too. I'm Christian and I'm your tutor for the um, boot camp we are currently hosting in collaboration with Uyo Animation Network, right? So the game.
I can't hear you. Am I the only one who can't hear you?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes,
can
yes.
hear.
Imagine I just they talk give my.
I think he has turned it off.
Can you hear me now? Awesome. Yeah, so let us dive straight into it. Ugh, forgot to pack something. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. So, good evening, everybody. I'm Daddy Mufasa. I'm a game developer and a digital artist as well. So, I'm the game developer for Sandbox in Africa. And my mission is to train as much game builders or creators on this space. Do you understand? Um, this is a bootcamp in collaboration with Uyo Animation Network. So, I've been dealing with a lot of yesterday I found out I'm dealing with motion designers, video editors, content creators, even Waki, who I think has basic understanding of game development, right? So yeah, let's keep moving forward. Yesterday, I want us to do an overview of the class yesterday. So I'll probably be asking people who were available in the class yesterday, Fonabase and Alabala. Alabala, you were here. I forgot the name, so I should address you as instead of the surname. Oh, and Precious too. Favor, Precious, Mfona Basi. You guys were available for the class yesterday, as well as Praise. Um, but before anybody proceeds, I want Ogenemiwo. This Ogenemiwo is what this guy used to say now. Ogenemiwo, this guy. Please let's leave that talk. Sorry. Ogenemiwo. So just unmute your mic and introduce yourself. What's your name? What do you do on this space? And what do you aim to what keeps you up at night? What do you aspire to do? Do you understand? So yeah, you can unmute your mic.
Okay, I'm Omar by name. I aspire to be a web designer plus I want to be good in the animated field.
Can you hear me? Do you have a laptop?
Yes, I have a laptop. Yes, I have a laptop. Need correct connection.
Batteries on this mic. Just give me just a few seconds. So I'm listening. I will need you guys to go one after the other. Um, from favor to praise to Mfonabasi to precious. Please just unmute your mic and give me an overview of what you learned in the class yesterday so far. Um,
Go. Uh, can you mute your? Okay, so yesterday, class started telling us about the difference between Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3, with Web 1 being read only, and then Web 2, and then Web 3 being a decentralized space where you have control over your data and stuff like that. Then you told us about Sandbox DAO, and Sandbox itself, from my own perspective, is like it's I would call it a game engine. I don't know if I can call it. I think I can call it a game engine where you can come on and build a game there, even if you don't know how to code. You can actually build a game there. And then you also talked about the new addition of Sandbox, which is I've forgotten the name of the AI, but the AI actually like helps you with reading your characters and animations for your game. And then yes, we also talked about the metaverse, which is which Sand can actually like own land on the metaverse. And yeah, I think that was just like an overview for yesterday. Your mic, your mic, your mic, we can't hear you.
Okay, awesome. So the next person is Fona Basi. Fona Basi, go on.
Okay, good evening everyone. Fanabasi. Okay, what I learned yesterday was that Mufasa talked about um the web one, web two, and web three. Yeah. So Alabala already said what on the shisha, but web one, he talked about the web one where you only like you read only. Web two, you read and write. Then web three, you own what you read and what you write. Yeah. So from my understanding, and then he also talked about he also talked about sandbox. This am I audible? Okay. So he also talked about sandbox. That sandbox is a platform or a yeah an engine, yeah, or an engine where a gaming engine where you can build your own like games and all those stuff. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you guys still hear me? All right. All right. So while we're waiting for Daddy Mufasa to come, I will just give a brief overview of what we learned yesterday. So yesterday was the first session. So I'm just giving a brief overview of what we learned yesterday. So yesterday was the first session. After we did the introduction, we covered a bit of we did the beginning of what Sandbox is, or Web3 is. We started from the beginning of Web 1, what Web 1 was, Web 2, and how we got to Web 3. That was what Daddy Mufasa explained yesterday. So, yesterday, he touched the tools that are used in making games, the Game Maker tool, Vox Edit. I'm not sure I really did much about KYC registration yesterday, but he did introduction into a pre game development. So, he talked about the engine that's used to build the games. And he also talked about the first one he talked about was the tool you use to model characters, design things, and the style of what Sandbox characters look like. So he was saying that Sandbox characters are optimized, or the Sandbox ecosystem is optimized so that it can function on different kind of laptops, or low efficient, low and high end laptops. So people that have a laptop that is not really, that was not optimized for high gaming can still create games for Sandbox. Right. Then he talked about Game Jam. That is like a competition where developers, creatives come together and they build games. He said that Sandbox do not create their own games, but every game that's created on Sandbox are created by people like us through opportunities like the game jams, right? And they get rewarded for it. And then he asked people to ask questions. So basically, that was just the overview of what we did yesterday, and we are here today to learn more. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome, awesome. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so I have to use this as my microphone. So I don't know if it's audible enough. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. How audible is it?
I would say 6.5.
All right. So who's next? I'm sorry about
I
say.
would say
I think
5.
who's next, please?
I don't think I've.
Eight.
Okay,
Who's
8.
number 8?
No, 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 not number 8. Praise. I was
Johnson, have you
asking on a
spoken?
scale of what? Praise, can you hear me?
Johnson Precious, are you there?
Can you hear me, Praise? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, um, okay, I think Precious have talked to. So, can we proceed? Have you said anything, Precious?
Yeah, I don't have anything much to say now. But yesterday you introduced Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. Then it's sandbox of a thing that is for game creation and NFTs. Then I heard you also said is an ETH network based chain. And you told us to download the Sandbox app and do that Facebook, sorry, that post on Twitter. Then that's the different. Remember.
Okay, awesome. So we move. Okay, so we move from here. So again, let me ask again on a scale of 1 to 10, can you guys hear me well? I got 8 from I can't remember who. Sinfona Basu. 8. Okay. So let's I think 8 is good. Good. 8 is good. So let's move forward. Thank God. Thank God for this airport. Let's move forward. So today we're meant to start with the tools one after the other. Number one we're meant to dissect is the Vox editor. Then number two, we're meant to dissect the SandRush platform before we get into the game maker, right? But oftentimes the Vox editor is always buggy on my PC. So it's not a sandbox problem, it's actually a me problem. I have 1,001 things I do on this computer that files collide with each other. Some files don't want this file to exist. Some kind of antivirus has to be active to remove. Long story short, so my PC is just um very overwhelmed now, and I cannot run Box Editor now. So we are still on track, 150%. So today we are dissecting the Sandbox launcher, and we are going to be building a game. I'm going to be looking at the interface, what the Sandbox Game Maker looks like, and yeah, just getting covered after that, you feel. So I'll be sharing my screen now. I want to get a thumbs up from you guys if you've downloaded the Sandbox launcher and the Sandbox Game Maker. So who has done that? That's from Praise. Oh wow. So you just Praise that has done that. You just Praise that has done that. Anyway, you're meant to go to the Sandbox platform, and on there you can see the Sandbox website. You go to the Sandbox website.
I have downloaded, sir.
Okay, good. So who else aside praise and who spoke? I don't know who spoke here.
Precious.
Okay, Mfona doesn't have a PC. Mfona I had to flash my PC, so I'll have to download it by tomorrow. Okay, so Mfona and Favor. Favor has a PC, but Mfona doesn't have a PC. So Mfona you're still going to be productive. You're still going to earn from this workshop. I make sure of that. Please, where can you download from? Let me send you the website. So I sent the um, website link in the comment section of this call. And I'm also going to send it to the Telegram community as well. I can use my phone. No, you cannot use your phone and do Sandbox. You just blow up that innocent phone. Yeah. But there are, and that's what I said about this being also leaning towards the creator economy. Do you understand? So you're not just going to be building games. For those who don't have a PC or not technically inclined, you can be a creator on the space. That's why I gave the assignment for people to make a post about what you do. You could be the baddest game developer, but if you're not posting out there, if you're not building a social presence, you are going to be underpaid. And people that are doing more of the church or chore will get more pay than you do. They'll even collect the pay and employ you. Do you understand? So you have to find a way to strike a balance so you don't die in Nikola Tesla. So you be an Elon Musk. If that makes any sense. So um by all means start building a social presence. Do you understand? Start building a social presence and um before Basi, you can start creating content. Please big shout out and a round of applause for praise. I saw his content today and even as uncomfortable as it was, he put himself out there. It really inspires me, man. If you I've been there yesterday night after the class. I tried recording. I went home. I tried recording um a content just to talk about this, the rounding up of the last one and the starting of this boot camp, and it was very overwhelming. But yeah, we pushed through. Okay, so round of applause for praise. Do you understand? Yeah, it's not comfortable. Nothing comes easy, but you have to put yourself out there by all means. Do you understand? You have to put yourself out there. The world doesn't favor the timid, favors the bold. You understand? I used to be an introvert. I don't used to be the one to talk in front of camera. I will just build it and day my day or something, something, something. So I have to start doing all this so that I balance it and I don't die in Nikola Tesla. There was a previous boot camp. Yes, there was a previous boot camp with the borderless community, right? So yeah, moving forward, man. Let's kick off. So as you can see in the this is the launcher. If any of you have gone to the website, you see man, so just share my screen and show you guys that entire screen. Just minutes. Let me show the entire screen, bro. So you can see my entire screen here. This is the Sandbox website, www.sandbox.game. That is it. This is Sandbox's website. Um, yeah, if you come over to this section, first of all, you need to create your account. After creating your account, you just tap download on this side, this section. If you tap download, you will download the Sandbox launcher. I'm ready to dive into the metaverse, blah, blah, blah. So it's download the Sandbox launcher. As you can see now, um, look, I've downloaded the Sandbox launcher. If I click on this, it will install the Sandbox launcher. That is this stuff here now. This is the Sandbox launcher. In the Sandbox launcher, you see to play the game. This is to play the game. There are different games inside the Sandbox launcher. Then if you go to build experience, this is to build a game. So you see, instead of writing play here, it's writing build, right? So yeah, let's continue from here. Ifana Basi, yeah, what's your question?
Okay, please, sorry, network. Please, I'm trying to get. Please, can you help me just recap like little? Let me say from the part you were showing the launcher, the launcher. Yeah, so I want to see it from that side. Thank you.
Okay, so you're welcome. So again, you guys should feel free to raise your hand or mute your mic and interrupt me halfway if you find it difficult. We are not a class of 30 or 50 or 100. It's just the little of us, so it has to be very impactful. You understand? So yeah, moving forward. To download the Sandbox launcher, you have to come to the Sandbox website, which is www.sandbox.game. When you come here, you're going to you're going to be greeted with let's go back with this. This is what you're meant to be seeing. This, let me hold this. You're meant to be seeing this as a whole. Then that's after you finish signing up for your account. Um, you just click on download, and when you click on download, it starts downloading the Sandbox launcher. Do you understand? And it doesn't automatically download, you just click here. So as you can see, it has downloaded. Now, when you install it, when you click on it and it installs, what you'll be greeted with is this, which is the Sandbox launcher. Do you understand? And in the Sandbox launcher, there are two things inside the Sandbox launcher: the game, so you can play the game. Secondly, is to build an experience. That's to build your own game. Do you understand? So if you click on build experience, you can just come here and click build and you start building. If you go to the play the sandbox game, if you click here, you will start playing the sandbox game, or you pick out of any of these games. Do you understand? Top trending, top rated, top unrated games, and play them. Do you understand? So yeah, let's go to build experience, and we tap on. I think Ogenemigo is having um connection issues. So we tap on build, and then the launcher starts loading up. So let's project just that one. Yeah, favor, what's up?
So yesterday when I signed up on the Sandbox, when I went to my profile, I saw something. I think they were asking us to mint. Was it an NFT, or I think it was a character, a personal character as an NFT or so on the profile.
Hmm. Bro, if they are prompting you to mint a character, those are like those things come with like rewards. Do you understand? So if someone is telling you you should mint an NFT for um if they're prompting you to mint an NFT, it means that that NFT is going to pay in the long run. It means that if you're playing a game and you have the NFT, that's the only time you're qualified to earn rewards. Do you understand? When they are hosting season passes, you have to have the season pass NFT, which costs $6 back then. That was that was last year. It cost $6. So with $6, you can whatever team you play in the whole sandbox game will be paid to you. You earn crypto, sorry, don't mind me. You earn the sand token. Do you understand? But if you're playing without the NFT, you cannot earn jack. Do you understand? So yeah, did I explain that? Okay. Another example is the Terminator franchise is on Sandbox. I told you so many franchises are on Sandbox. The Smurf, those small blue guys, they are on Sandbox. So Inter Milan and Napo, these are football teams. Which other one again have I seen? Um, just different franchises. They are on Sandbox. So you will have to have their NFT. Maybe you buy the JC NFT, for example, for Inter Milan, so you can play the Sandbox game, their own Sandbox game, and you earn. Do you understand? So yeah, these things qualify you to earn um across the games. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing a bad job communicating, but I tried better. Try to do better. So as you're seeing, the sandbox game is loading. The sandbox game launcher, the game maker. So sorry about this. The sandbox game maker is loading up. Um, I want you guys in your own computer to be running this too. So you try opening the sandbox launcher. Um, Sometimes it takes time to load up. Normally for my classes, I should have opened it. So sometimes it takes time to load up, but then it is downloading the asset you need to load up. This happens with a lot of online games. You play things like Delta Force, or what's on this one, Arc Raiders. Sometimes you just have to download something. So even Call of Duty Mobile has to download something. So look, it's almost done. As you can see, this is Snoop Dogg. The Snoop Dogg is on the metaverse. Um, Here what? So here is the Sandbox Game Maker. So inside the Game Maker, you can see two things here. There is the play part. There is the start play. This is where games that you built and you published it, or probably one of you built a game and you published. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So one of
Yes,
you
yes, you
built.
can.
Okay, one of you built the game and published it, right? You can um I can play the game. If you build a game and publish it, I can play the game. Do you understand? Um, Maybe you've not published it on a LAN, the sandbox LAN, for everybody to play it on a metaverse. You just want to do it locally so that I could play test it, for example. This is the section you go to. This is the section to go and play that. And this one on top is to build the game actually. Now, if you look at this place, there are templates, already built environment, like maybe a castle, a beach, a this, a that, which you can pick from and just start making modifications, right? And then they build from scratch, which we are going to be talking about, which we are going to be using actually. So this is built from scratch. Now, at this section, you're going to see put your experience name. So let's call it Uyo Animation Network name. So, and another thing again, I'm going to say at this segment is the multiplayer mode or single player mode. When you select, how many are we on this call now? Everybody just has bad network problems. Anyway,
I don't
so
know.
okay, okay, so you're going to see the single player mode and the multiplayer mode. We are going to be using the single player mode, right? Because if you use the multiplayer mode, there are things that you need to watch out for. There are some type of behaviors you cannot use. Do you understand? Like a behavior, for example, that this pillow, right? If I build this pillow, if I bring this pillow in a multiplayer mode, right? I have to make an adjustment so that when you pick it, it doesn't vanish from the game entirely. Maybe a health pack. If you pick it, it doesn't vanish in the game entirely. It is still available for another character to pick up. Do you understand? Or you toggle it so that if you pick it up, it vanishes in the whole game entirely. Do you understand? So for the single player mode, you know you're the only person in the game. And if you pick up this health, it's meant to apply for only you. Do you understand? So let's keep moving forward. I don't know if you guys understood so far. Okay. Now, lastly, one of the things we are also going to be seeing. Are you guys see my screen?
Yeah, you can see the screen.
Okay. So lastly, we're also going to choose the land size. So a 2 by 2 land is, as the name imply, a 2 by 2 land. The land is a cube. You're going to be seeing it. Um, a cube, if you know what I mean. It's with the length and the width and the volume, right? So you pick a 2 by 2 land, is not going to be, it's going to be a bigger cube. You pick a 2 by 1, it's going to be a rectangle. Do you understand? It's going to be a rectangle. So this is 2 by 1, sorry. It's going to be a rectangle with a smaller width and a longer length. Do you understand? So um we are going to be picking a 1 by 1 land. There's also a 3 by 3 land. If you build a 3 by 3, you build on a 3 by 3 land. When you want to publish your game, you have to buy 3 sandbox land. You have to buy 3 plots of land on the sandbox metaverse for you to publish this game. Does it make any sense? Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Hmm. Okay, how many of you can hear me? Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Can you
I can
now?
hear you. Who is? Oh, Umar. Is it a network?
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. See, I think you should just continue. The call is recorded, so nobody can always go back to it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, please. Okay, Umar, please. You can just drop from the call and come back.
Yeah, try that.
Okay. Hello everybody. That's Professor. Please wait.
Yeah.
So hello everybody. While we're waiting for Woman to drop from the call and come back, I want us to quickly do something. So I made a video. So concerning the video that Professor was talking about. So I posted it on IG, right, and X. So I need us to quickly do a task now for Instagram and for X. So here is the this is the post on X. All right, let me copy the one for IG. I'm coming. Yes. So this is the IG post to no IG is not there.
No, it's different.
I'm coming now.
So, Panaban, you have a question.
So I just posted the IG link and the Twitter link. So while we are waiting for Uma to come back, all right. So please, everybody should just go to the group. I need you to like and comment on that group and also share it. Then when you have done, you just comment done so we can come back to class. Please, can we quickly do that? If you've done that, please just say done.
Done.
All right, boss. Info, have you done that? Favor, have you done that? So if you've done that, just comment done on the Telegram group. Thank you. So, sir, we can continue.
Okay. Okay. So welcome back. Okay. Okay. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. Um, yeah. Um, can you guys see my screen? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. 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 So let's proceed. So I'm selecting a 1x1 land. Now, like I told you, if you're building on a 2x2 plot, you have to buy two plots of land on the sandbox ecosystem. You understand? So if you go to this side to say buy land, you would obviously be directed to the sandbox marketplace, which is on OpenSea. Okay. So, but moving forward, let's continue with the next one land. So as you can see, it's loading your hub, your rules, blah 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 blah. You see loading in Uyo Animation Network. You understand? So one of the things I'm going to be doing today is to show how to further explain how the game engine is where you can bring characters to interact with each other. Just like I said, remember when I talked about that? You bring characters to interact with each other in the game maker. Do you understand? So here we are. This is the interface. Um, as you can see, I'm looking around. These are the clouds. This can go up to the clouds. These are the clouds. Right. These are the clouds. Are you seeing that they are not like um they are optimized? Okay. They are optimized. So these are the clouds. This is what the sandbox cloud looks like. You can see them. Below, beneath is the land. Yeah, I think we've gone too far away from the land. Jesus Christ. Okay, there it is. So this is the land. And as you can see, it is a giant cube. Like I told you guys, it's a giant cube. I need to make sure you guys can hear me. It's a giant cube, right? Um, moving forward. Here is the spawn point. Your character will spawn here. If you press tab on the keyboard, my character will spawn on top of this place. So you just remember that this is the spawn point, and wherever you move that, you move that around, you're going to find the character there. For example, now I pick it up. I just select it now, and this is the move to. So if I just tap here now, I can just move it up. Do you understand? I can just decide to move it up. Let's move it this high. Let's move it so high. Let's move it so high. Here. So if we press tab now, see our character fell. Let's now our character fell from it. Uh, let's take it higher. Let's take it way higher. Now, if we press tab, our character will fall from it. You understand? So that is where your character is supposed to spawn from, right? And this is the tab where everything in your land is supposed to be here, this side of the tab. So if you want to spot something in the land, you just press the focus, just tap on focus, it's going to find it. And remember what the move tool is. Uh, T to spot the move tool. um choose the shortcut for the move tool. So yeah, sorry for going way over my head. Let's start with this section. This is the selector section. If you tap on the select icon, which the shortcut is D, you can easily select things around the map. For example, let me put a sword here. I put a sword here now. If I tap select, if I just tap select, see it has identified I've selected the sword. These are the things I can, the behaviors I can. Wow, Sandbox made an update too. I'm just seeing this. This is a new update.
Hey, please, please, can you come back? I think I'm lost.
Okay.
Um, can you like go back to when you started talking about yeah, from when you started zooming, when you zoomed to the that tab, I don't know what I call it, tablet, I don't know. That's on the green this thing. Yes, on the
Okay.
green on the land, yeah.
Okay. So these are different sections. These are different tools you'll be needing. The selector tool here, I've selected this icon. I've selected another icon. The picker tool, this tool is to pick out something. So if I want to pick this spawning point, if I want to pick this sword, for example, if I want to pick this sword, for example, tap. If I pick this up now, I can maybe do what I want to do. Maybe like anyway, just pick the sword. If I want to paint the sword around the environment, for example, then this is the placement tool. You this placement tool is to whatever I've highlighted, I can duplicate it. For example, I pick this and I want to duplicate it. I can place different spawn points. I wonder what's having different spawn points. Okay, it will just spawn me at one. So anyway, um, that's the picker tool. Just delete them. So this is the move tool. So if I pick this up now, I can move it around the 3D environment. I can move it around the 3D environment, right? I'm holding down my space button and using the right click to look around. Then I am using the left one to move. You understand? To move around or to at least pan around. Pan around is the word. Pan around is like moving around a virtual 3D environment. I also am using WASD on my keyboard to move forward, backward, left, right, center. You understand? It just works like playing a game, basic control, space for jumping. You understand? So the rotate tool is for you to rotate stuff. You understand? You pick this sword up now, you rotate it around the um however axis you want it to be. Maybe you're placing things, you're building an environment and you want to arrange things well. You understand? For example, I pick up this tree and drop this tree here. And I want to rotate it. I just click on it and rotate it. You understand? Rotate it however which I want. So yeah. Um there's also the replace tool, which is not really necessary now. But for example, you've arranged a lot of swords around the world and you want to replace all the swords with three, a tree, for example. So you just tap on it. Maybe this sword, they are like two swords, for example. But you want to replace these two swords with a tree. Then you just come here. Or maybe you want to replace it with a woman. So you pick this woman, for example, and replace one or replace or anyone. So if I replace it, now I have two women here, right? I have two women. Yes. Sandbox made updates, but then we'll be learning in real time. This is not difficult at all. So now we have two women. Let's move them far from each other. You understand? So these are two women on this place. I built these characters. Actually, someone that attended the first boot camp built these characters. You understand? So he also built this fella. His name is what's his name again? His name is Echelon X. He actually built this character as well. This female character. He built fella. He built a lot of things. You understand? He built this saxophone. He built a lot of the assets I'm working with here. because we wanted to participate in one game jam. So he was building the asset while I was making the game. You understand? So he built this fella, and you can see fella here. He built fella, he built this African lady, he built this characters, he built this fella saxophone, and a lot of assets he built on his own. You understand? So yeah, moving forward, these are characters on the sandbox ecosystem now. These are characters. These are NPCs. NPCs are non-playable characters. So people that you just meet like pedestrians on the road, blah 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 blah. You understand? Um, um, remember when I told you that the game maker is a place, or the game engine is a place where you have 3D characters or 3D assets or 2D assets, depending on the type of game you're making, where you have assets interact with each other, right? For example, now if I play this game now, if I press tab and I come into this game now, if I run and come to this character, they are not doing anything. Oh, that was a mistake. That's this character's component is not supposed to be a collectible. It's not supposed to be a collectible, though. No be a show God, no be a show. So a collectible is in the sense that you come and pick up a weapon. Where is this sword? I remove the sword. Normally the sword is supposed to be a collectible. If I pick up the sword, I just pick it up. These characters are not supposed to be a collectible. I'm not supposed to collect this character. So that is what we mean by a game is buggy. I'm not supposed to be collecting these characters. Look, I cannot collect fella. Oh, now do you know why those female characters were collectible? Who can tell me why?
They're collectible because of the character, because of how you made them. You made the sword to be able to, you made the sword collectible. So because you
Yes,
replaced it with the
exactly.
female characters, they're now replaceable
Exactly.
too.
Yeah, man. Exactly, bro. So these are why games become buggy because we make so small silly mistakes like this, and maybe you launch the game and now find out this error. So you have to be thinking like that, right? To make sure you don't make silly mistakes like that. So these are why the female characters were collectible because I replaced them with the sword. Good. Thank you so much for that. So as you can see now, Fela is not a collectible. This other lady is not a collectible, but I cannot interact with them, right? So I'm going to. Well, let me just delete this women. Let's use Fela and the other lady. So now, when you select a character, hmm, whether a sword or a wolf, let's add a wolf here. A wolf or I'm going too fast, sorry. So this panel you're looking at, right? This panel you can they go from group 1 to group 10. If I'm building a jungle game, for example, I'm going to arrange, first thing I do normally is to arrange my panels. So I'll first of all go to the library and stock here with trees, firewood assets, tree assets, crocodile assets, swamp assets, dirty water assets. Do you understand? Um, vines, birds, animals, snakes, blah 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 blah. I'll start arranging them. Maybe I start the first group with only trees. The second group I can do it with NPCs. The third group I can do it with enemies. Do you understand? So um this is group 2 now, and you can see it's empty. The problem I want to start stacking it up with assets. I come here on my library. In this library now, these are assets I built on my own. I built it in Vox Editor or Echelon X was the one that built these characters now in his box editor, and he sent me those assets. He transferred the ownership to me. Do you understand? And I have those assets here. At the same time, if you minted it as an NFT, I will buy them and it will appear here. Do you understand? See, these are also NFTs I've won playing the game. Some of these assets are also in like these G-Shock glasses. It's an original G-Shock glass. And when it gets rare, the rarity, I can sell it for thousands of dollars, for example. Do you understand? All this is this microphone, this sewing machine, this with this Wheezy Orange, and is also an NFT too. But I can also sell in the long run. This Wheezyverse is also going to be worth it in the long run. So watch out for Wheezyverse too. Um, yeah, Sandbox Builder Shield. They gave me this shield just Sanchin just told me congratulations for building blah blah blah. Do you understand? If you're building terrains like the environment, let me explain what a terrain is. You see this block now. This is what this land is made of. This whole land we are looking at is made of this green, um, grassy environment. If I want to add another environment, for example, like the Afro retro environment, I can just put this block here, as you can see. So this is a different terrain. If I use left, I will subtract. I will remove from what has been added. If I use sorry, right click, I remove from what is added. Then if I use left click, I add to it. As you can see, I'm filling up the gap. As you can see, so this section I can also add on top of it. It's very easy. They drag and drop this thing, just like Chris said in his video. It's drag and drop, right? Um, Without a line of code, you arrange things, you interact with them. So anyway, this is an asset like that. Terrains, you can't interact with terrain, just the solid terrain. Now let's try and add a liquid terrain, for example. So this is water. This is water. Let's add water here. Are you seeing? Do you notice anything? The water is watering. Do you understand? So let's start to play the two of them. Normally, if you build water in Unreal Engine, you can run on top of the water. The game engine has not yet identified that this is water or this water has viscosity or is a liquid. Sorry, you understand? You just be working on the water, so you have to manually make it liquid. But in Sandbox, if I hit a solid, it identifies that this is a solid. Now, when I get into a water, for example, see, it starts floating. Did you notice anything? It's now swimming. Did you notice anything? It's swimming. He's swimming around. And when his
That,
head is down,
so that's because
what?
it recognizes that water.
Yes, yes, it does because he recognizes water. And when he's inside, do you notice his O2, his oxygen bar has started reading? You notice anything on his oxygen bar is reading? Are you seeing his oxygen
Yes,
bar
yes,
reading?
yes, 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 yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Good. So when the oxygen bag depletes, then his health starts depleting. Do you understand? That's he's now drowning. All these things what you have to build manually. You're using a game engine, but um um Sandbox understands this thing and try to make game development very, very easy for you. Do you understand? So you focus on the important things. Are you noticing his health is now reading? His health is on the top right. Are you noticing he's reading now? And when the character dies, he's going to respawn. He's dead. Has flatlined. Now he's going to respawn back on this respawn section. So yeah, we have an animal here which is just standing there being an animal. We have a woman here who is not gossiping. We have a man here who is just standing. We have so let's try and make them interact with each other, right? Sandbox has already made the liquid interactable. So let's make these characters interactable. Normally, if you come to a wolf, wolf supposed to attack you and not be bingo. Can you guys hear me? Yes, not be bingo. So it's supposed to attack you. Um, Two of the things you're going to add in the logic section, you can see this top right side. We've highlighted the gray wolf. As you can see, the gray wolf is highlighted. So we'll come to this section and let's add a behavior. So these are different behaviors you can add, right? These are different behaviors you can add to an NPC. Number one is a classic NPC. So if you make it an NPC, you could just be walking around, be walking around from place to place, or if you come around it, it will follow you, or if you come close to it, it will run away. So these are basic NPC behaviors, but it is not a bingo, so it's going to attack you. You want it to attack you. So we will not be adding this.
Are you saying anything? We cannot hear you.
Can you guys hear me? So just give me a second. I think my AirPod died. I'm doing this against all odds today, bro.
Sorry, Ross.
I'm so sorry for this. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
How well can you hear me? Sorry.
Um, let's say 6, 7.5.
Damn, that's bad.
But it's manageable.
Okay, let's make it work. Let's make it work. Okay, so I'm still sharing my screen, and we're going to be proceeding. I'm going to be raising my voice. I'm going to be raising my voice after I'm the only person here. I'm going to be raising my voice. So yeah, let's proceed. Um, back on the game maker. Back on the game maker. So this is an animal, right? This wolf is meant to attack us. So we've added the melee behavior in the logic. Um, who is he meant to attack? The avatar, right? You can also add that, okay, you can also attack an NPC, for example, right? He's also going to attack any NPC it sees. Do you understand? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Okay, let's just say let him attack fella. Let him also attack woman. So let it also attack woman. If you so the motion speed, the chasing zone in the sense that if you're around this section, this circle, this green circle, once you're around it, it will pursue you.
Once
To
you're
pursue
around it, like inside or outside.
inside it. If you're inside it, it
Okay.
will pursue you, but once you cross it, it will not pursue you any longer. But if you're around
Okay.
this area, it's going to pursue you. You understand? So
Okay.
now you can use this to your advantage if you're building an open world thing, or maybe in the jungle. You come to the den of the wolves, and maybe there are wolves there, but there are pythons in the other side, there are snakes on the other side. Then you now have, okay, these are the areas the wolves can pursue you. These are the areas the pythons can pursue you. Do you understand? So
Yeah. Yeah.
the so the attacking range, the attacking animation, this is the animation where it will attack you. You obviously use the attack animation like the wolf mouth or the hand or whatever it uses to attack you. Now, how many of your health will it chop down? Or actually, this is his own health. So this is our self-explanatory anyway. Um, the broadcast range, the message sent on depth. This is like to chain logic. There's something called message on Sandbox. Is to chain the logic. If this happens, then this should happen, and this should happen. Or if this happened, this should happen. If this happened, this should happen. If I kill this wolf, a congratulation message should trigger. Do you understand? So maybe the message for the congratulation is actually called Ogene, for example.
Okay.
The name for the congratulation, the message for the congratulation, the tag for the congratulation is called Ogene, right? Then you now say, when you come to the kill, when you've killed the character, when you've killed the NPC, for example, when you've killed the wolf, where do you see that message? Message sent on death. So if the wolf is killed now, the message, the congratulation message that should be sent is Ogene, right?
All right.
Then you now type in here Ogene, but let me type congratulation, but there's no congratulation. So let's not start building that one out now. That's a long, it's not long. Let's build it. Come on. Or let's just call it Ogene.
I think
So
Ogana is GH.
what? What?
Ogana is OGH. OGH.
Okay, OGH. Like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be using Ogene. Okay. All right. So now it's going to um the it's calling me.
So while you're trying to pick up your call, Johnson Precious, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any question?
No, like my network is having it, so when I go through the uploaded video, I'll get more clarity on the stuff you did at my back.
All right, no problem. Mfonabasi, are you there? Mfon, are you there? All right. Okay, we can continue now. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm on a billing. No, a billing. So yeah, let's keep going. Um, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right. So now, what is supposed to happen is if our character comes in here, the wolf is supposed to attack you when he's in range. So now we're in range. Are you seeing the wolf is coming to attack you? The wolf is attacking. Are you seeing the wolf is attacking?
Yeah.
Yourself, you can punch, beat this nigga, right? So it's not a one-way thing, but we've just built a basic interaction. Now the wolf is no longer an inanimate object, but the wolf is now attacking. There's now an interaction, right? So if you keep running, it's going to keep pursuing us. But if we leave the circle, have you seen it's going to ignore us? Or
Okay,
if you
because
fall
you
back,
left the circle.
yes, if you fall back in the circle, you go see fine you come, right? So this is just basically that. Now for Fela, there's a reason he's not attacking Fela. Did you notice? Now that's
Because
because,
it did not add filler to the NPCs you should attack.
yeah, but look at, okay, you see Fela is here, but the tag is not also on Fela. Fela's tag is not showing Fela. So we are going to add the Fela tag here and press enter. Now the woman, we are going to add the woman tag there, woman. So wherever you call this tag for interaction, wherever you call the tag, it is now going to be responded. The tag is now actually identifiable. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I hope you guys are not getting confused.
Uh, I'm not lying. I'm not saying I totally understand, but I'll watch the video again.
Okay, let me give you an example. Normally, it's praise that we need to beat in this tutorial. We've been beating praise since day one. So, so praise, right? Praise is a robot. Praise is
Okay.
programmable. Good. Now, they told praise that wherever you see Mufasa, go and punch him in the mouth. Then praise comes to a place, a crowded place. Who is praise? What tag is praise supposed to be looking for? Mufasa, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now, praise has to find a way to identify the tag. So, who is Mufasa? Who is Mufasa? Who is Mufasa? That is Mufasa. He's the one that goes by the tag Mufasa. But if maybe 5 years before he came, I changed my name from Mufasa to Simba, for example.
Hmm.
If he asks for Mufasa, they will say there's no Mufasa here. If he asks me, are you Mufasa? I'll say, no, I'm Simba. He will turn and be going. Do you understand? There is
Hmm.
no tag to the Mufasa. Do you understand?
No, I understand. I understand the concept of explaining. It does the how to, the technical part, how to do.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I watched
okay.
the video again.
If what I was supposed to do earlier on, while adding the people, normally if you put things to attack, it auto comes by avatar. Do you understand?
Okay. All right.
Because we are the avatar. Whoever is playing the game is the avatar. Do you understand? But
Okay.
if you want it to attack NPCs, now not all NPCs have a tag. If we were meant to give these components, if we were able to give Fela component and come and say, Fela, you are an NPC. Sorry, behavior. Fela, you are an NPC. You are an NPC, for example. The tag still doesn't tag him as an NPC. Do you understand?
Okay.
So
So what does it target as?
nothing, no name
That's
yet,
okay.
nothing. Assets, everything are not tagged. It's you that we tag them. Because it's the tag you use to change the quest. If you're building a quest now, the tag you're going to use, a quest is a place, is an arrangement where you say, if you kill 5 Fela, send the congratulation message.
Okay.
Now, now that's quest logic is going to be looking out for the death of 3 Fela tags. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Good. So we are meant to tag all these things um, manually. Normally, I just proceed to building a quest and then I do it again, or I take questions after building the first quest and I break it down. But we are doing it in real time. Do you understand?
All right.
All right. So again, please unmute the mic if you have any questions. So we are going to build a mini game where you kill 3 wolves, for example, and it is Fela that will. Okay, the woman is going to be scared. Let's view the mini game now. The woman is going to be scared, and she's going to tell you to kill 3 wolves that are disturbing the village, for example. Right?
Okay.
Good.
So that's
And
what we want to work on now.
yes, let us build that now. Or let's build that
Okay.
for now. Good. And Fela is going to be hinting, is going to be hinting like I saw one wolf in this other side, I saw one wolf in this other side. Do you understand?
All right. Like, are
So these are
do
the
we have enough? Do we have enough time to do all of that today?
that's nice. No, we don't have enough time. I just saw that. We don't have enough time to do that. Do you understand? So I
Oh,
think we'll move that
is,
to the next one.
is it possible to start it now, then finish it tomorrow?
It's not possible to start it now and complete it tomorrow. So we just run through it tomorrow. I need it to be conversant with the interface. That is
All
my
right,
own
sir.
mission for today. You understand?
All right,
So
sir.
yeah. Okay. So let us not continue into building logics and the quest or that. Let's just understand what the interface looks like. And I think we've done that already. So this section is where you arrange your assets. If you go to this book marketplace, sorry, you go to the library, you can see different assets. Now, because Sandbox has collaborated with a lot of franchises like Terminator, you can come to the dynamic library and see a lot of partners. Like they have packs. I'm building the pack for Sandbox in Africa. So when you come there, you see things like Masquerade, this bastard, Bolatinubu, um, um, all those things. Do you understand? You're supposed to be seen in
All right.
Africa pack.
Mm,
Bonner Boy demo, um, Keke, Calabash. Do you understand? So,
mm,
so this is a horror theme pack. This is Chupa. You know Chupa Chupa. Chups a bit. You
I don't
know
know. Super.
oh it's long story.
Okay.
You want to build an arch like a city, you can just come to this pack. So let's exactly, for example, now we pick this city now. Um we could come to this group and decide that okay, this group, all we are going to be adding in this group are buildings, for example. So mm, we'll add this. Are you seeing where I'm dragging and dropping it? Think this is like going shopping. So you just be adding this to
Okay.
your cart, right? Just be adding this to your cart so you can call them up anytime. Traditional house, this house, windows, doors, this, that one, whatever is going to make it more aesthetically pleasing, right? So you go to the next dynamic pack, maybe this other one too. You see this, well, I don't know what it's called again. Marine Bay again. All these are just things that you see in large cities. You feel so and go to them terrain colors. That's in case you don't want to build anything in Vox Editor, you want to just jump in here and build the game. Do you understand? You don't need to
Okay.
go to Vox Editor and start building each 3D character. So you can easily just come here and pick up assets, including NPCs, um, enemies, wolves, trees. So for example, I want to pick environmental asset like trees. For example, there's this pack I use. It's called the Jungle Pack. It's here somewhere. You see this team forest. That's not it. Okay, see the team jungle, lost the jungle. So if we come here, we'll come to group 3 and decide to fill group 3 with trees. You understand? Things we'll see inside it. Okay, let's just pick only trees. So we'll add this tree, this other one, this. Just keep adding trees, big trees to use for the environment. Trees find a way of making the environments full very quickly. Yes, and I love trees and all these foliages. They fill up the environment real quick. So yeah, let's dive straight into it. So for example, now I've filled up my group 3 with trees and I just want to populate it. Anyone I just click on, I can just come here and just drop it randomly around.
Okay.
I pick this one, I just drop it,
So
drop
they
it.
naturally come with they naturally come with their own shadows.
Yes, they do come with their own shadow, everything rendered, pixelated and
Okay.
rendered. Understand? If I want to rotate it, maybe I don't like the way it's positioned, I rotate it. Um, this one I wanted to throw more shade on the wolf. I'll rotate it. Do you understand?
Mm,
I can just populate. You see, the place is coming to life a bit. I can add here, add palm trees like here and here. Then maybe select the palm trees. And decide to select the palm trees and duplicate them. And just move them forward.
Wait,
So I
how do
can
you
do this thing.
duplicate?
Control D.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can always use the duplicate, this duplicates
Okay.
tool here to easily duplicate any selected things. You understand? So
Yeah.
yeah, we enter the game already. It's already looking kind of crowded. You see the environment, the see it's kind of coming to life. See, the wolf is still attacking, run in between these. Uh, yeah, it's coming to life. We can decide to add buildings. Now we'll go to our other part. That's part two, where we start buildings and just throwing these buildings randomly, right?
Okay.
However, which way you feel you can do that. Just throwing these buildings randomly. As you can see, I'm not manually building these things. I'm telling you honestly, you're building these things in Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is also drag and drop at some point, but you would have to code in the functions and all whatnot, right? Um, some of these things are animated already. Yeah, I mean, the environment is already populated in how many seconds, you feel? So some of them can be, they already have their own inbuilt animation. See, this one, I came to this one, for example. It looks like something that can spin. And since it's a sandbox asset, I bet it can spin. So if I click on spin here now, I change it from a scaled animation to
Spin.
spinning. Now it is spinning. You understand? So the environment has come to life in how many
But wait,
seconds?
how are you able to go from the creation environment to the main game environment?
Tab. You press tab on your keyboard. Once you
Okay.
press tab on your keyboard, you move into this place.
Okay.
Now the wolf is pursuing you around. You can also increase the speed of the wolf so the wolf runs faster, just to make it more challenging. You can also increase the damage the wolf can cause you. Do you understand? See,
Okay.
Fela is just pacing around. Fela is no longer standing at his spot. Fela is now acting like an NPC because you added the NPC tag to him. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now we want the wolf not to only attack us, but also to attack Fela. So let's add Fela tag to Fela. And for one of the things the wolf can attack, let us add tags to attack, one of them being Fela. So now we start the game again. We get into the game. We go to attack Fela. So he's attacking Fela now. You understand? And see Fela's
Yeah.
health is tanking. You want Fela to fight him too, you can come to Fela and instead of Fela just being an NPC that walks around, you can let's remove this. You can make Fela a soldier, and the tags Fela is supposed to be attacking are hostile tags. Do you understand? And the wolf should be a hostile tag. Sure. The wolf is not a hostile tag. You still just
So what's hostile tags?
tags are attacking it. So it's only when you attack it, it will attack you. You understand?
All right.
Okay. So let's give the wolf. Then Fela is supposed to be attacking a wolf. Tags destroy. Okay. Tags to attacks. Let's put wolf here now. So even if the wolf did not attack Fela, if the wolf is around Fela, Fela will attack it. Do you understand? If you attack Fela, you become a hostile and Fela will attack you too. See, Fela is fighting back for his life. Do you understand? If I
Okay.
attack Fela now, Fela might start attacking me too. See, Fela is not attacking me because I'm hostile. So I finish with the wolf. Let me and Fela come and deal with each other, right? So I can increase Fela's damage, I can reduce his damage. Do you understand? I can add a
Yeah.
sword, I can increase the damage the sword adds, and all whatnot. So basically, today we've thought around the interface and made a mini environment and understand what NPCs are like and how we can interact with the environment, right? So by tomorrow, we'll be building a quest and exploring more on the land and making use of the whole land. As you can see, we only made use of the top surface. When I'm building games, I like the whole environment to be used. Like I can decide to, okay, make a hole in the ground and just build an environment beneath these places. I decide to just make a giant hole here, um, make it even bigger, make the hole even bigger. Do you understand? So that I can have more room to
To move and do three different things. Like
oh, the game maker close. The game maker close. Can you imagine?
so it can just close on its own.
Like I said, my laptop is running a lot of AI agents on its own. So sometimes this will interfere with what I'm doing. And I'm here to submit the project. So it's but I think basically we've done what we're supposed to do today.
All right, boss. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Before now, Bas, you have a question. Before now, Bas, you have a question. Before now, Bas, you have your hand up. You have a question. Okay. So I think we just wrap up and call it a night.
All right, boss.
Yeah.
So
I
hello,
think
everybody. Um, Precious. Yeah, just Precious. Precious, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Good evening. So, do you like? Is your network back or is your network good now?
It's much better now. It's much better now.
Okay. From when you were, still the point where your network stopped working and when you picked up, what did you learn? Did you learn anything? Let me put it that way.
Like I said, like I will need to go through the video once it's uploaded. But when
All right.
like the when I was still online before I had the little issue, the tutor was showing like he just opened the Sandbox interface and was trying to download one of the spaces per se. He was trying to download something. And when I came in, he has already created the game and it was moving already, but he was adding features, who to attack, what was it called? The like he made something in Spain. He added a windmill to the background. So I will need to go through the video to know what and what he used in the interface, in the sandbox interface per se, for me to practice and do something on my own.
All
I
right,
think
sir.
I'm enjoying this song because I'm really new to this stuff. All my life has been foreign, so I'm really new to this stuff. I will try.
All right, so honestly, like just like you, I'm anticipating tomorrow. I'm really anticipating tomorrow. Now it's becoming very interesting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not sure I can do this night, probably tomorrow morning. I will send out a broadcast message to all the people that are registered, um, emphasizing that they should not miss tomorrow's class. They should join the group. And I also reach out to all the community that I partner with, that I reach out to. Well, I'll call it partnership, but it was not like an official partnership shop. So for them to inform their members, I will send the video I made today to them so that we have more people yet by tomorrow. And honestly, tomorrow I don't know what to miss tomorrow's session. Daddy Mufasa,
I didn't
thank
hear
you,
you.
sir. Student, can you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I heard
Can you
you
hear me
well.
now?
Yes, I heard you well.
Okay. So today I got to realize that my laptop has a senior colleague. 4050. I mean, I know like I know that my 3050 is kind of low, but 4050 is high. I don't know what the specs is like, but please send me the link to the is it the Asus that you wanted that you were talking
Okay,
about
yeah,
at the beginning of the
yeah. I'll
class.
send to you on WhatsApp.
All right, sir. Thank you. So we come to the end of the class. Today, tomorrow is another day. So let's go home. Um, look at the video once I drop it, and we see tomorrow without any further ado. So thank everybody. Have a good night rest. See you tomorrow.
Right. Good night.
Yes, sir.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, God bless you.
Yeah, I'll stop recording now. Stop.